Hey YouTube, how you doing? Kevin here coming at you with another video. Okay, on the last video we finished up the construction of the 12-volt system with the CDI on that plate. And now I got the plate mounted on there. Don't forget your grommet. Your little green pigtail goes up to your neutral safety light. Alright, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this is not rubbing anything. So what I'm going to do to make, for ease, I'm going to take off the little key. Some of these can be a little bare. The little flywheel key right there. And I'm going to grab the mag. Right here, just a 4 mag. See, here's what I'm checking for, okay? I'm making sure that these right here do not rub on the magnets, and that the center part right here is not rubbing up against the windings. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this on there like this. Okay. And rotate it. And that feels good. I can feel the magnetic pull. It'll, watch this, I'll see it already. See how it does that? That's the magnetic pull. So I got really good magnetic pull. I'm going to take a flashlight and flash inside there and look inside. And you can see there's air gap. You can see the light between the center. See if I can hold on my knees here. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to get back into a different position. Show you what I'm looking at. We'll do it on one side and then I'll flip it over and do the other. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, see the light coming through on right in there? That's the air gap right there between the back side of this and the center part of this. Okay, that's for the CDI. We know that's good because that's a factory piece and we didn't alter that in any way, shape, or form. Now we're going to check it on the what do you call it there, on the side that we did do. We did alter. Okay, if we can. Look at that, huh? Got a nice air gap right there. Boom. Beautiful. Okay. So now that we checked the air gap there, there's no measurement for it, by the way. I'm just checking to make sure there's a margin that it's not going to have a chance to rub. You know what I mean? So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to check. Like I said, there's no specifications for these people, so keep that in mind. Okay, there's going to be an air gap right there. You can see how the mag, how close it is. It's good down there, right there. Looks really good, nice and close. And then it's the same up top. So we got the same down bottom as we do up top. Now what I'm checking for, if you look in this window right here, I got the flashlight on it. If you look in this window, you can see the black magnet, and then you can see the what do you call it there? See the Phillips screw? That right there is holding on the coil pickup that we put on there, so it's not rubbing in either place. We're going to rotate it and check it up top as well. Yeah, I'm good with that. Trying to get you guys in there, see. Yeah. This thing came out absolutely flawless. Absolutely flawless. So now I can feel the magnetic tension on it, like the magnetic tension. I'm sorry the camera's all shaky. I'm trying to do this by hand because I can't show you guys this stuff when the camera's on my tripod. Really what I need is a GoPro. So you can feel the tension, like the magnetic pulse, and it's not rubbing at all. That's awesome. That feels good. And the gap is back there is good, and then there's no wiring protruding through. So that's pretty much it, guys. Now what we do is put the key back in, put the flywheel on, the lock washer, the nut, torque it down to 36 foot-pounds, and this will be good to go. So don't forget, flywheel key, when you put the hub on, you know, the magnets, a lock washer, then your nut, 36 foot-pounds, use a torque wrench. And that concludes this video of the this is my KE102 engine. It's actually a 100, a KE100, but I made it into a 102. That's what I labeled it as. You can see all my nice little Allen head bolts. My 16-tooth sprocket. I put a 16 on there because I'm running a 50 in the back. Got everything capped off in the back there for painting. You can see I got the plug in there so I can stopper. So it's the piston stopper here, so when I torque it, I can, what do you call it there? I'll show you. Just the piston stop, that's it. It's the piston, stops it from rotating. And that way I can torque the bolt properly. If you don't have a piston stop, you could take a shoelace, preferably one from a boot, and put it all the way inside there, except for a little bit hanging out, so when you have to, you can rotate it and take it back. The piston, what will happen is the shoestring will bind up inside there and lock it in tight. But I gotta warn you, you gotta get the piston past the exhaust ports. You gotta get it towards the top more, because if you have it down, it goes out the exhaust, and you move the piston, you'll end up cutting the shoestring. So keep in mind there's an exhaust port on this side over here. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys for tonight. I just wanted to guys do the finish it up video, and this is the video I can't do with the whatchamacallit there, with on the tripod, the camera. So my air gaps are good. I can feel the magnetic pulsing. That's really good. Like, you'll feel the magnetic, you know, every time you hit a magnet, it'll go around. But it's not hitting. It's got beautiful clearance all the way around. So she's ready to be buttoned up. And now I have a KE with a 12-volt system. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Have any questions or comments, please send them my way.